In a pivotal moment in American jurisprudence, the Supreme Court is wrestling with former President Donald Trump's claims of immunity. This high-stakes hearing pivots on a central issue: were Trump's actions, embroiled in controversy and legal scrutiny, official or private? This critical question has the potential to reshape our understanding of presidential powers and responsibilities. The Supreme Court justices, a group of the most experienced legal minds in the country, are demonstrating a clear reluctance to dismiss the case outright. This, in turn, could potentially delay a trial, extending a legal tug-of-war that has been ongoing for some time. A sense of cautious deliberation permeates the courtroom, reflecting the gravity of the case at hand. Justices Gorsuch and Kavanaugh, in particular, have underscored the historical importance of this immunity case. Their comments serve as a stark reminder that the court's decision will echo far beyond Trump's personal circumstances. Indeed, the implications of this case will ripple into future presidencies, potentially redefining what it means to hold the highest office in the land. The stakes are high, and the nation watches on with bated breath, awaiting a decision that will undoubtedly leave its mark on American political history. As we await the court's decision, it's clear that the outcome could significantly impact state prosecutions against Trump. The Supreme Court's ruling in this case will not only shape Trump's legal fate, but may also redefine the very nature of presidential immunity for generations to come. Meanwhile, a separate trial is putting a spotlight on alleged hush money deals intended to silence allegations of sexual encounters involving Trump. The court heard the testimony of David Pecker, a name that has become entwined with this case due to his former position as the publisher of the National Enquirer and his long-standing friendship with Donald Trump. Pecker, in his testimony, unraveled a narrative of how he allegedly helped to bury stories about Trump before the 2016 election. Among the stories said to have been swept under the rug include payments made to Playboy model Karen McDougal and porn star Stormy Daniels. These assertions have stirred the pot in a trial that alleges a conspiracy involving Trump, Pecker, and Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen. This trial is not just about the people involved. It's about the integrity of an election. It's about the accusation that there were concerted efforts to influence the 2016 presidential race through means that are not above board. It's about the claim that stories that could have swayed public opinion were deliberately quashed. And there's more. The trial also involves allegations of falsifying business records. These accusations are not about some minor bookkeeping errors. They are about the deliberate misrepresentation of payments, allegedly disguising them as unrelated services, all in a bid to reimburse Cohen for the hush money payments. This trial is significant. It has the potential to shed light on the darker corners of political machinations, on the lengths to which individuals might go to protect an image, to secure a win, to influence an election. It's a trial that could change the way we see and understand the interplay between politics, media, and money. But let's not forget, at the center of all this stands Donald Trump. He denies any wrongdoing. He maintains his innocence and places his trust in the judicial process. However, the stakes are high. If convicted, he faces potential prison time. But for now, the gavel is still in the air, and the world watches as the scales of justice tip back and forth. In another legal battle, Trump's Manhattan criminal trial has generated its share of courtroom drama. The trial, led by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, orbits around alleged hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels. The payments, it's claimed, were part of an effort to suppress stories about Trump's personal life, and thus to aid his 2016 presidential campaign. A key player in the courtroom narrative is David Pecker, former publisher of the National Enquirer and a longtime friend of Trump. Pecker's testimony has shed light on a catch-and-kill operation, a media practice where a publication buys a story to bury it rather than publish it. This operation, it's alleged, involved Trump and former Playboy model Karen McDougal. In an intriguing twist, the trial has also drawn attention to the U.S. Supreme Court. The highest court in the land is currently hearing arguments on Trump's claims of presidential immunity. The central issue here is whether Trump's actions were official or private. The court's decision could have far-reaching implications, potentially impacting future presidencies and state prosecutions against Trump. The trial's progress has been punctuated by sudden outbursts and dramatic revelations, such as a heated discussion about text messages involving Dylan Howard, the former editor-in-chief of the National Enquirer. Despite the tension and the stakes, Trump continues to deny any wrongdoing. As the trial continues, Trump remains under a cloud of legal uncertainty. The question remains, will the former president be able to navigate through this legal storm, or will the allegations prove too damaging? Only time will tell. Despite these legal challenges, Trump remains a frontrunner in the GOP presidential race. It's a testament to his enduring popularity within the party, but it's also a source of controversy and debate. There's a growing concern among Republican supporters about whether Trump is being treated fairly by the criminal justice system. These concerns aren't unwarranted. After all, the question of fairness in any trial is a cornerstone of our justice system. The issue is multifaceted, with opinions varying among different segments of the population. Some Republicans argue that the trials are politically motivated, a way to tarnish Trump's image and influence the outcome of future elections. Others, however, see these legal battles as necessary steps in upholding the rule of law, regardless of the defendant's political affiliations or stature. Interestingly, recent polling data reveals that a significant portion of Republicans believe Trump's legal issues will have a positive impact on his campaign. It's a perspective that underscores the complexities of public opinion. For these supporters, the trials aren't a sign of wrongdoing. Instead, they're seen as evidence of a system attempting to silence a political figure who's unafraid to challenge the status quo. Yet it's important to note that these views aren't universal. Democrats, for instance, are generally more optimistic about Trump receiving a fair trial. It's a reminder that public opinion isn't monolithic and that it can be shaped by a variety of factors, including political beliefs and personal values. In the end, the question of fairness in Trump's trials is one that will likely continue to be debated. Whether you see these trials as politically motivated attacks or justice being served, one thing is certain: Trump's legal battles are far from over.